Welcome to Prophet Guardian, and I'll tell you to gift yourself a life of happiness, embrace the powerful Hindu mantras. The Western civilization is always fascinated with the exotic charm and the tremendous magical potency of the Orient. The Hindu mantras have their own ritualistic and mythological background, and the Vedas, the Upanishads, the Puranas, and the Dharma Sutras supply the evidence for the therapeutic purpose of the mantras. Whether it is Gayatri mantra or the Kali chants or the mantra to propitiate Lord Shiva, and even the very innocent rendering of the OM Ram Ramaya Namah or the prayer dedicated to Lord Rama can also bring predestined and unbridled source of worldly joy and perfect happiness. Now, what is the connotations of happiness? How can you attain it through the mantras? The concept of happiness is a diverse one, and many people consider happiness as the accumulation of the worldly pleasure, whereas others are there who discover happiness only if renouncing these worldly matters. Always keep in mind the following factors that I am going to chant you. Do not expect miracles to happen when you chant mantras. For instance, when you chant OM Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, then you are inviting Lord Narayan to your heart and home. So you should not be in the mood to extract something only for you, but you must understand its tremendous repercussion to deliver overall goodness, well-being and happiness and peaceful life. This is one of the most prominent Hindu Vishnu hymn. Now, I will tell you about the freedom of thoughts, action and mentality. You can achieve this through the Hindu mantras. The meaning of the word Om engulfs the entire universe. It is the fundamental sound of the space, which is inextricably related to the births, deaths and rejuvenation of life. So when you utter this mantra with prolonged chanting, you attain a divine pleasure and eternal happiness of your whole being, which gets dispersed all around you and finally gets immersed in the entire universe. This is the reason why several modern national and international fitness and lifestyle experts rely upon the regular practice of chanting Om from the depth of your inner self. This reduces mental tension and anxiety, and you will feel better. This is just like a funnel where all desperate thoughts and actions submerge into one universal being, the Om. Now, it's the ultimate pleasure and happiness in illusion. Even if we think that it is not, we must agree that some purpose and part of worldly happiness is really transient. Then why should we strive toward it? The answer is simple. Through these Hindu mantras, we learn to channelize the finer and more profound aspects of our spirit into believing that we are actually happy. It is true that even fleeting happiness like going to sleep is much acceptable to remaining awake due to tension. The Shanti mantra for peace and happiness for more adequately explains this phenomenon. The scientific innovations versus spiritual balancing in happiness. The basic aim of all individual being is to find accurate source of happiness, even in the Kali Yuga. In your constant quest for happiness and a state of complete bliss, you must remember to accept the profound implication of mantras. Om Shanti Shanti Om, Om Shanti Shanti. Anytime when you feel disturbed, you can chant this mantra. It makes you unfight whole with Supreme Being and you to restore yourself to a state of permanent bliss. Not just as individuals, but as collective communities, we must remember that every civilization works with the joint efforts of pujas, havans, mantras, positive ritualistic procedure and common culture practice. Even if you consider the palliative effect of these Hindu mantras from a scientific viewpoint, you will find that they are a perfect source of imparting the overall happiness in your life and surroundings. So during the festive season, do not just light up your life, but spread the light of happiness and prosperity all around the universe. Believe me, you will feel luckier than ever before. Thank you. So please subscribe to my channel Prophet Guardian and give your comment.